Okay, hello gamers. On the whip. Okay. I got tater tots. Okay, so we are back. I will show all that I did. Not a whole bunch, but I did do a good amount. Let's see. While I pull up stream, I will show everything that I've gotten. So I've got all the sketches stuff. I got this, delete Monica's character file before starting a new game. Alright, here we go. I wrote all for Natsuki, because apparently I didn't do that. I thought I did. Let's see. I got this too. Attempt to load a save file after Sayori's death. Jesus fucking Christ. Shut up, Hollywood Undead. Pause. Well, not pause. Oh yeah, I got that provided in an email. I don't know if I got that last stream or not, but I got it. Did that special ending. Oh yeah, press skip. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, I got the play with me scene. I thought that was gonna be a lot harder than it was. It wasn't, because what you had to do is you had to write for Natsuki during Act 2, and then during the third day you get it. I didn't know that. See what else there is. Oh yeah, that you had to like keep reloading till you get the stuff, so that was weird. Oh yeah, I got all the special poems, and then I got, oh yeah, make it through the weekend without pressing skip. That was annoying. And there's also this, I don't know what that is, I'll look at in a second. But before I do that, I'm gonna go, we're gonna finish off these side stories. I don't remember which one I did. I think I got to understanding part 2. I don't know though. Did I? Shoot. Alright, well, we'll see. Alright, let me put this on live chat. So it's not on top chat, because top chat is AIDS. Alright. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. Oh yeah, I also got Diet Coke. I also got... Motherfucker. I don't have a stand for my microphone, so I have to have it on my legs. So that's fun. Diet Coke is better than regular Coke, fight me. But it was still my best. Am I letting everyone down? Am I just a disappointment? No, baby girl. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and no one enters the club room, not Yuri or Monica. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner approaching the club room. As she does, Yuri? Ah. Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. Ugh, Jesus. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not. Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room. With the window, she looks away. Actually, I was just wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she is so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks at the old club room to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict may have arisen? I don't know. It's a little ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's have a walk together, or let's take a walk together. Yuri nods, the two set off. I just realized I can probably... Shut up, computer. I could probably have it like this. Oh, by the way, I got my computer to work again. So that was cool. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica is quite difficult to strike up a conversation. So, how's everyone been going? Fine, that's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the stinned conversation. How the heck did Sayori do it? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work up on flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But, you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes into the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. This is a pet peeve I have about DDLC. Mainly mods, but you know, DDLC is doing it. When their sprite's mouth is open, but they're not talking. I find that it's so annoying. So whenever I'm playing a mod, or whenever I'm making a mod, I always try to, like, if there isn't any other choice, I will have their mouth closed. And I would change their expression to something that's similar to what they were talking, well, depending on the context, but she's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again as she shared her thoughts, but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence and Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly, I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining the club, hopefully anyways. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people? Of course. I thought the sprite looked different. I need to be looking out for everyone, otherwise what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. My needs is Hollywood Undead's new fucking album. I've been waiting a year. It's totally not like they released 2 albums in the span of a year. Actually, no, like what, a few months? They released New Empire Volume 1 on, like, the beginning 3 months, and then they released Empire Volume 2 at the end of the year. And I'm gonna be totally honest, I was not a big fan of Empire Volume 1. They went too metal for their own good. No, it's not a bad album, I'm just not into it. I much prefer Empire Volume 2. Let me put myself on Do Not Disturb. Like Medicate, Gonna Be Okay, Ghost Out. All those songs are bangers. I also really like the 5 album, although Riot is so overrated. It's a good song, but it should not be like it should not be number 2 popular. I don't even get why it is, because I don't get why Everywhere I Go is their first popular. It should be Undead, because Undead has their most streams. I don't know. It's weird. Because, yeah. Everywhere I Go has like 120 million streams, but Undead has like 160. I don't get it. Here we take the deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How it's so easy for people else. How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours when the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, there's so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand about that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or even taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category. What? Hold on, you're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would go along with whatever I pushed onto her. No one deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. That was the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fist clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her that what makes you happy, she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating how the fuck do you say that word? Google, help me. Exacerbating? It sounds like masturbating.
Exacerbation.
Masturbation. Further masturbating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay to be different for different people that have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be there for when they need each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is it's still restrained to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of the cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I can just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand that I need someone to communicate with her. Haha, you're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping me make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This is kind of critical thinking of something I'm really bad at. You know about people. So thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For the moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. So are they fans of gorillas? This is never stated. It's never stated what their favorite bands are, but I have a strange feeling that Sayori's favorite genre is heavy metal. Same thing with Yuri. then Natsuki listens to like that really shitty pop music, like Olivia Rodrigo and that kind of shit, and then Monica, she listens to country. Yuri and Monica finished replacing the old fires with new ones. More accurately, Monica did most of the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monica. You're not going to wait outside, are you? Haha, I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although, I suppose that's one downside to reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. No, now that you mention it, I bet we can get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use like an electric kettle to heat water up, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it, I think that would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit, good luck. Monica waves at Yuri, then turns around at the parts down the hallway. Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea is enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. You know, I thought I used to be really introverted, and I mean I am, but I think I have I also have some kind of anxiety thing. It's not awful anxiety, but whenever I'm in public, I get fucking anxious for some reason. I don't know why. So whenever I'm with, it don't matter who it is, I could be with my little baby sister Anna, or I could be with like Aaron or something, and for some reason I'm not so anxious. I think I'm just anxious being alone in public areas, I guess, I don't know. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club room door. Why the fuck is the transition so long compared to like, I swear, normal DDLC, the transitions were not this long. Or something they were. But to be fair, they are, this was coded in Unity, and, the DDLC was coded in RenPy, so, it's different. I'm not too sure. How they got the sprite things to work, if they did the same thing. Which was the head. So if you're wondering how the sprites work, it's not like a whole image. The head left and the head is different. The head is a different image, and then the left and right parts of her body is a whole different image. And then for RenPy, this is for original DDLC. What they did is you had to code in all of that together. So you see that image? They had to code, RenPy codes it all together into its own image. So it's its own thing. Yuri? Well, wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Yuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words completely caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through, but the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look, Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with intonations, the categories, and even color coding. And Yuri sees it, her expression shifted from anxiety to despair. Danganronpa! Fucking Monokuma! I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay, please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't teach you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought if we did something together that you really like. I don't want your pity! Why did I do that? I love how I read everything in such a monotone voice. I don't want your pity. Stop. Please stop. Oh God, stop pulling my pants down. No, I don't want to be fucked. Yuri sinks into her knees, her voice squeaks, I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with eternal accusation. Why did I say that word wrong? Yuri's mind pounds with eternal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She would leave, just escape here before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monica what she did. Before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm hair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. That's where that CG comes from. This was one of the promo CGs. It's okay. Okay, that was weird. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice, it's okay, it's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Oh, fun fact, the person who made the CG does porn. And they've also done porn for DDLC. I wonder if Dan Salvato was jacking off to his, jacking off the porn of his game, and then he saw this and he's like, this is fucking good art. Before I'm gonna finish this nut, and I'll contact this person. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all of her willpower to control herself. I understand the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you are trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interest. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then whenever I catch myself going overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't even behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading, so I'll help you with the things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. Hee. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about you while we were reading. I was so afraid that you would get frustrated with me, but I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah, irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know, worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird, it's a literature club, haha. But it's the best part that we're all different. We have different interests, like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to, I promise it's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake me for not enjoying it. I mean, we can never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn about the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that I'll be glad I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart and I want to rub that off of me, haha. Yuri fights back a smile in the moment. Already the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. God, I don't want to see Sayori with long hair. That sounds awful. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so different for her to feel relaxed around other people. But the literature club can make it happen, so it's something that she deserves to experience. Despite not being the biggest fan of Yuri, I have to say this is definitely my favorite chapter, my favorite side story by far. I was most excited for Sayori. I think there's one with Sayori and Natsuki. I'm not too sure. I think that's what he said. If there wasn't, then it was Sayori and Monica. But I'm most excited for the Sayori and Natsuki one, if there is. I don't remember. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. Hee hee. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you don't truly like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on, though, so we'll just see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Yuri is not pro-rape good. Oh no, I'm sorry. Ah, fuck, I just hurt my thumb. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I suppose it was kinda nice. I was just saying. I'm back! Monica's back! I haven't seen you at like all recently. Sayori trots over to Monica. Ah, she whispers wildly. Can I hug you? Haha, sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Ah. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. He inherits the kingdom. It could spell disaster. Ha ha ha. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them and then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real active activity of the literature club. Ah, about that. I bombed Jamaica. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests, I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things you like. Bitches and Hollywood Undead. Not the song Bitches by Hollywood Undead. I do like that song, though. That makes me wonder, how the fuck was Dead in Ditches and two other songs deemed too vulgar for swan songs, but the song Bitches was allowed? I don't get it. Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Woo! Okay, let's see. There is one with Yuri and Sayori and Natsuki. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 more, right? 4. Yeah, we got 8. All right. Respect. And now let me get a drink real quick. Bitches, I hope you know I won't stop till I hit that hoe. Sure you can. When did Swati start becoming a thing? Was it like? I think it was Shorty originally. Then I guess they just changed it to Swati. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the 3 club members so far, Monica, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all 3 of them, led by Sayori, have taken an interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the 3 find themselves suddenly interrupted by the clubroom door opening. What's up, bitches? And in walks in a girl none of them have seen before. Yo, what's up? Sayori tugs excitedly at Monica's sleeve. Yuri's shifting the seat and buries her eyes into her book. Are you here for the literature club? Fuck no. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. She just leaves. Yeah. Yay, that's great. Thank you for stopping by. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah. Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk. Sarah prances over to her desk and presses her palms onto it. Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea. Human interaction. Yuri looks up at Sayori and protests at her having to draw attention to her. Natsuki silently glances between everyone that sits down next to Sayori. Monica follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound so bad after all. Okay, then how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monica. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, and that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing or reading or whatever kind of literature. You know, I figured it was your club. You have that vibe. How? I have what vibe? Oh, you know, like... never mind. That's not gonna judge people I just met like that. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Oh, no, you don't, Sayori. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki goes, I swear the fuck that smile is different. I swear it's whiter. It's so weird. Why she got teeth and the others don't? That's one thing about Natsuki and the other characters that's I find weird. Natsuki got teeth. The other characters don't have a sprite with teeth. Well, Monica kind of does, but... I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, I also like poetry. Oh, yeah? Very adult-like of you. Hee hee hee. I'm an adult. Oh, hey. She's legal? The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Sayori lowers her voice. She's kind of shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She's like she likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her. I thought you were straight, Sayori. No! Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music. What's your favorite band? What the fuck's your favorite band? And hanging out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream is strawberry. Fuck you. Ooh, let's get ice cream. My favorite flavor is probably cookie dough. Or maybe chocolate? It's cookie dough. And Monica's probably vanilla. What the heck? I take way too many online quizzes. The ice cream ones are always accurate. What's Yuri's favorite? Natsuki shrugs. Probably green tea. I forgot that's an ice cream. It's really weird. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri. Still. It's probably chill here. Do you, like, hang out, or do you actually do club stuff? Natsuki, I swear, this is like a whole new, like, aspect to Natsuki's character. She's a lot more, like, maybe because the dude isn't there and she's sexist, but she has a lot more of a chill, like, vibe. Probably because when you're talking to her as protagonist, you know, she's sexist, so. And shit like that, but she has, like, a lot more chill vibe and shit. It's kind of cool. I like Natsuki more now. Of course, she don't compare to Sayori, but, you know. Well, we do cut stuff, too. It just hasn't been very structured yet, since we only have 3 members, so we just kind of loosely spend our time doing the stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with, like, some more structural club-like activities. It's been a while since I started the club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you'd like the club to get into? Well, I guess I'm literature. Well, I like manga. Manga. Is it manga or manga? I never understood. Manga. Hey, why'd you say it like that? Yeah, I wanna read manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. That sounds so great. After all, I've been doing it all this, Yuri returns to the desk with gray teacups, which she sets down on an empty desk. After all the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. Manga isn't simple! If you think that, you just don't understand the nonce. I didn't mean it like that. Well, anyways. Putting manga aside, is there any other literature that you're interested in? No. No, not at all. Not the tiniest sliver. In that case, have you considered joining the anime club? Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club. It's full of weird guys. You know what? I agree with her on that. I will never, like, I'm a fan of anime, and I will never fucking join an anime club. I don't dare to get near anyone of the fat dumbasses that's in that club, that's in an anime club. Come on, is that big of a deal? Monica is literature, right? I mean, yeah, I searched this up. Manga is literature. I mean, I guess if you consider the literal definition of literature, then technically, I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can, like, keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to do. That's fine, right? Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, thank you. You're the best. I have most of it crammed in my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay? Natsuki stands up. Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. Haha. It's filled with naked pictures. If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine. Help, we never find out then. Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence, save the sound for Yuri sipping her tea. This tastes like shit. Piss. I gotta love my favorite, like, mildly flavored water. I don't get fucking tea. I don't like tea. Like, unless you fucking start filling that bad boy up with, like, honey and sugar and shit, I don't like tea, because it's literally just water. It's water with a fucking herb in it. Oh, I'm such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she has, like, no actual interest in literature, you know? And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities, like, if there's some kind of obligation. Her tea is going to get cold. Yeah, what a dick. Wait, that's not related. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance, especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature. Are you sure you don't want to just read her manga, Sayori? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone, that includes me, so... Does that mean I bother you? No, you're a pleasure to be around. Hehe, I was just fishing for a compliment. I know, but still. I really think we should give her a chance. Yeah, alright, but I really am going to start enforcing club activities. I'm willing to cooperate. Suddenly, the three of them hear a thump against the door. What's up, bitches? I hope you know I won't stop till I hit that. What was that? Sarah stands up and walks over to the door and opens it. Ah, thank you. Carrying 3 boxes of what's presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside it before slowly bending over and dropping a stack onto the floor as gently as she can. That's quite a collection. Sarah giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki replies, There's still one more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them. Madoka anxiously glances between Sayori and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. It seems like things are finally starting to get more serious. That it? Okay, good. I thought that was it. Like, that's a short-ass chapter. Hello, Lo-Fi Ara. I'm gonna... What the... Ara. Okay, you're low. Okay, I'm just gonna call you LOL. I am currently doing the 5th side story, which is the one with Natsuki, or where she joins the club. I'm already like, I'm probably like halfway through it, maybe even more. At the next club meeting, Monica is the first to arrive. Ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Aw, damn. Why am I so nervous? Monica paced, trying to figure out her feelings. Okie dokie. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? The fuck was that? While Monica thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. Yeah, I have to say, this, I think, I'm gonna say this one's probably my favorite so far. The last one I did, which was Yuri and Sayori, that one was my favorite one, but I think Dan Salvato, he wrote Natsuki's character to be a lot more, like, chill, but that's probably because, you know, the protagonist isn't there, and Natsuki's obviously a sexist. I'd say sexist jokingly, but, I mean, I'm pretty sure she's a sexist. At least, like, a sexist to a small degree. Monica forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki voices one in return. Need help? No, I got it. Monica awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but fails. I completed all stories. Sorry if there's some mistakes. I'm from Russia. My favorite one is Monica plus Sayori. That's a good one. Also, if you make any, like, spelling mistake, I'll let you know. I'll try to help you. But hey, glad to know. There's people from different countries that can enjoy Doki Doki Literature Club. I also just remembered that you can change the language. I'm an English person. I don't speak any other language but English, so I apologize if I say anything that may confuse you. If I do, let me know. I'll be helpful. Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colors and cute-looking artwork. You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there? I can't reach up there. That would be too inconvenient. Yeah, but Monica sighs. The teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing in here, and I'll have to say it's for the literature club. So. Monica backs off and slumps into a desk. With this kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks and is being sucked, right out of the room. Good afternoon. Been learning English for 11 years? Oh wow, nice. Okay, so I think you'll be good. I don't know. English is at least my understanding, it's a difficult language to learn. So yeah, I think it should be good. I'm not too sure though. I'm a bit of a dumbass, so I don't say any big boy words. Sayori spins into the club room. Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this. Sayori brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic. I found some money and got a cookie. Ooh, that's so pretty. As Sayori trots over to one closet, the beautiful shelf catches her eye. Ooh, which one do I start with? Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie. No way! I saved up all my luck to find that money. If you want an entry into my kingdom, you're going to need to pay the tax, peasant. Boo. Defeated, Sayori unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then Yuri silently walks to the club room. Monica glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns in a quick mood of understanding. Oh my god, this is what I fucking hate Snapchat. I don't know these people! It says, oh, this person and this person on Snapchat. Like, I don't fucking know them! I never will. Leave me alone. It happens all the time. These tater tots are fucking good. Well, everyone's here now. Despite the club only having one more person than before, its Emma feels twice as lively. Okay, so I think we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it'd be great if we have found some stuff to do as a group. Did that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favorite kind of literature with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that. Monica glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interest. Maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally? You know, like we all vote on a book to read or something like that. I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests rather than just stick to one thing, to the things we're familiar of. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? Natsuki, didn't you say that you were going along with whatever the club wanted to do? Well, yeah, but that doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but... Monica's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monica finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monica have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything? Natsuki, are you sure you don't want to have any literature interests you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind you keeping your manga in here, Natsuki cuts off Monica by suddenly standing up. Well, it's obvious that I'm not wanted here, so I'm just going to leave. But I really want to appreciate you being more upfront about it. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want. Natsuki shoots Monica. Oh, I thought... Natsuki shoots Monica. What the Natsuki shoots Monica clear before walking straight out of the room. Oh no. Sarah runs after her, leaving Monica and Yuri. One of the problems about wearing a hat all day, because I wear this hat pretty much all day, I plan to cut off this little thing. Apparently it's a fucking clothing company that I didn't know of, so I'm probably just gonna cut this thing off, but wearing a hat all day can get itchy. It can itch my head, and I got bad hat hair, so like, I look fucking stupid. And I'm used to seeing myself in a hat too, or at least in pictures and stuff, so I usually just wear my hat all day now. Who the fuck messaged me? Sarah runs after leaving just Monica and Yuri. For the second time today, Monica slumps down into her desk. Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way. Monica looks up at Yuri, seeing an affirmation. Yuri looks away. You probably just went around looking for the smallest club she can find, so she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri? Fuck you. I'm not the best at these things. Monica sighs. Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. You know, like, people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. Monica sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to add anything. Why the fuck are people DMing me? I'm streaming! Beauty inside you, I consider you nice. Yes, Russians can be kind. Really? Russians can be kind? I mean, all the Russians I've met... I thought I was a Russian for the longest time, but then I took one of those DNA tests and I learned... I'm not a Russian. I'm fucking Jewish. I thought I was Jew-Russian, because my family, they lived in Russia... But I guess they moved out, or I guess they went to America for something, and then that's where, and then they changed their names and shit, so. So I am Jewish Russian. I mean, I'm Jewish, British, something. I don't know. You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you. It does. Fucking fuck. It does how? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Oh, well, great, I'm ruining the whole club then. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration, and I guess guilt. I don't know if I made my mic quieter or louder. It's like frustrating. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, then my guilt wants to blame me. Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times you need it the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club, your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it for her could make her completely indebted to you. Well, you're right, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and has no place here? Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it, so I assume you felt that way about it. That's not true. Well, recalling her confrontation with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in. You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that that has nothing to do with manga. Manga? I don't fucking know how to pronounce it. I'm really upset that I would let myself do that. Also, I don't get why people say Natsuki like Natsuki, because I think that's the Japanese way of pronouncing it or something. It's like, why the fuck are these Americans pronouncing it like Natsuki? It's Natsuki. Oh, hey, Cargasm. There are many stereotypes about us. It would depend on the person, not a country. That's fair. I mean, I just envisioned the stereotype for Russians in America is drunken people doing really weird and funny things. In Russia, we say Natsuki. Yeah, Nat. And some people in America, they say Natsuki. like not, like the beginning of naughty, and then ski, which is weird. Like it's Natsuki. It's weird. With a sigh, Monica walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colorful shelves. It's just, this really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Monica starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monica has failed to consider before now. Where is even the line drawn at what's considered literature? Well, I mean, it is literature in a technical sense. So, you know, you can't really argue against it. What the fuck? Excuse me. Okay then. Lawson thought she reaches into one of the larger boxes and pull out a volume, expecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts. Hey, Doki Doki Literature Club, my favorite manga. Yeah, I mean, amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monica opens the book. No, fuck. So need to go, it's very late in my country, good luck. Alright, well, nice meeting you, Lo-Fi. What the fuck happened? Natsuki is not Suki? I mean, it's better. That's like the same thing. Not and not. That's the same thing. Yeah, okay. I can't wait for my, for the balance one. That'll be interesting. I like these little chibi things. I want them. I want to use them for something. Do I have them in the pictures? Oh, hey, I got this. My is currently the best girl. Now let's see. What the fuck is this? That's cute. That's adorable. Then there's chibi things. I should make that Sayori one my profile picture. The one thing I don't like about my profile picture being Charlie Scene, or the little logo, is that it has literally nothing to go with. There's like, no one else has their profile picture to Hollywood Undead and shit like that. So it just feels kind of weird for my profile picture to be Charlie Scene. But I mean, I've had it for like a month. It's kind of normal now. Oh yeah, so I have a few more CGs. These are all from the base game, and then there's these two, which are from the side stories. And then I got all the secrets. I got, there's more backgrounds I need to get, but those are from the side story. Streaming. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I got all the sketches. Those were kind of difficult. Then I got almost all the promo stuff. So yeah, I have to get all of that stuff for a trophy, which, I mean, I want to finish all the side stories. Hopefully I'll do that this stream, but these are kind of long. Like 20-30 minutes a side story, and there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. That's like 3.5 hours or something. I probably won't get them all done this stream, but, you know. I really like the respect one so far. This is pretty good. This sucks. Why is Monica such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members. God damn. Monica is usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm in a manga? Why can't one person accept that instead of being so condescending about it? Something like that. I don't fucking know. I can't accept it. I think it's cute. Oh, come on. That's condescending too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you. Hey, James. Ah, fuck my knee. Natsuki sighs. I know, thanks. It just really sucks. You want me to talk to Monica? I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club. I should just find another club. Well, you don't have to do that. We can figure this. We can figure this out, please. I mean, I'm vice president, or at least I think I am. I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy, so I just want to make that happen for you. I was wondering, what was the reason you decided to join the literature club? Well, Natsuki hesitates. It's kind of dumb. Oh, don't say that. Luigi Mike pronounces Natsuki. Yeah, I know, he says Natsuki. It's fucking weird. Or something like that. Natsuki. He says Natsuki. No such thing as a dumb reason when everyone is welcome. I wasn't welcome. You were to me, so just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monica, I promise. Natsuki sighs. I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Natsuki? No, he says Natsuki. Does he? Does he say Natsuki? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't like Biju Mike and his shit, because it's just so fucking dumb. Not that I care about what anyone else thinks, but, you know, the Science for Literature Club said you can be yourself or whatever, so I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie, apparently. Natsuki dejectedly kicks the toe of her shoe against the wall. Oh, and I like writing, too. No, the American way of pronouncing that her name is Natsuki. The Japanese pronunciation is Natsuki or Natsuki or whatever. It's weird for an American to be saying it like that. Used to watch it nice. Yeah, I used to too. I know I didn't I don't think I ever watched his actual playthrough. I think I watched him play Exit Music, and that mod fucking sucked. Even the writers understood it sucked, so they're remaking it or something. I don't think I'll play it. Cause Exit Music was so fucking stupid. This girl he only knew for like a week or so, kills herself, and then he fucking kills himself over a chick he knew for like a week. Like, that don't make fucking sense, man. It's over exaggerated. It was so fucking stupid. Really? How come you didn't say that to Monica? Because she was being so judgmental that I just didn't want her to. I just want her to tell something else she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if I knew I was into writing, and if she knew I was into writing, then she would just be like everyone else and try to push me away from manga in favor of the more mature thing. I remember one mod he played where Natsuki's dad, who had pink hair, had a pink mustache. There's a more commonly used Natsuki dad sprite. I think they call him Dadsuki or something. Where he doesn't, he has like normal hair and shit. I don't even know who made those sprites, because everyone uses them now. Because Natsuki doesn't have any like canonical dad sprites, or Natsuki doesn't have anything relating to his dad. You know, the fact that she's abused, I mean, it's told, it's definitely told, but I mean, it's not like shown or something. The two of them remain silent for a while. Sayori understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club room for today at least. But Natsuki has a reason in wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome. You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So, I'm going to do everything I can to fix this. I promise. It's lunchtime the next day. The cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students. Bustling with students rushing to meet with their friends and make the most out of their limited break time. Where could she be? Among them is Monica. Among us is Monica, who as always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. I joined late. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so in DDLC Plus, because I'm playing DDLC Plus, there are side stories which are not really related to the base game. The only thing that is kind of like how the club members joined, that kind of shit. And I'm on Natsuki's one right now. So there's like 2 chapters to each side story, and in the first chapter of the Natsuki one, this is like how she joined and that kind of shit, and then this is like the aftermath of what happened. So she basically said, I'll do whatever you want me to do as long as I can store my manga here. And Monica, she complied, and then the next day, Natsuki Monica was wanting to say, hey, let's here's some club activities we can do, and she's like, no, I don't want to fucking do that, that sucks. And Monica said, shut the fuck up, pretty much. She pretty much just told her to shut up. I don't remember exactly what it was. But, so it was something like that. I thought that was, fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monika decides to try to find her during lunch so that she can make amends. She doesn't find Natsuki. Natsuki is dead. Natsuki is found dead in the closet with 7 knives stuck up her ass. After searching for an extensive time, Monika finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helped her stand out from the crowd. Oh gosh. Suddenly feeling awkward, Monika decides to is afraid to get closer. Natsuki is with some friends whom Monika doesn't recognize, as they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them. Oh, that's weird. There's sprites for them. I don't like, well, they don't have like actual sprites, but still, they have silhouettes. They have black silhouettes. I don't like it. Oh yeah, did you end up joining that literature club or what? Huh, of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? Oh fuck, they both got sprites. I don't like it. I told you she would join. Haha, come on, you know she only joined because she wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club. I told you, I never even wanted to join that stupid club. Oh sure. Well, you have to give her some credit for at least making an effort to finally grow past that trash. Haha, true. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Shut up and let me do my thing. I'm just joking. We know we love you. You know we love you. Yeah, once the literature club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy your book. What? What, you're gonna write? But no, not fan fiction. No. Haha, well, obviously, I want a signed copy. That was like years ago. Oh my god, Natsuki made fan fiction? It was My Little Pony fan fiction, I'm telling you right now. That was like years ago. You don't think I've grown out of it by now? I told you I was joking, besides it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention you could have done it without us. That gives us your pals to joke about it. Yeah, sure. They grew up so fast, it brings tears to my eyes. Natsuki suddenly glanced at Monika's direction, prompting Monika to quickly turn away and distance herself. What the fuck? Monika, she wrote fan fiction? I don't want that bitch in my club. That was horrible. Could have said something to defend her. Why'd I have to be so conflict avoidant? Not that I didn't deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them after the way I treated her. I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right. It ends. Natsuki is found dead. After school ends, Monika distractingly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri already inside, eyes on the book as usual. Monika picks up a desk and sumps into it something that she seems to be rather doing often lately. Monika sex. Yuri, I don't think I can be club president. I suck at handling everything that doesn't go exactly my way. Yuri looks up from her book. It's like the literature club is a place where you can express yourself, unless it's a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. And I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills to realize what I was doing. It's so much for maturity. Sorry, I really shouldn't be complaining out loud like this. There's just a lot on my mind. No. I enjoy listening. Really? Why? Yuri shrugs. It just makes me feel nice. Oh, well, okay, I guess I'll just continue then. Yuri nods. Yeah. Natsuki has a kind of a blunt attitude, you know? It made me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join the club. I'm gonna get a drink. Diet, come! Yuri reminds me of Rose without the knife fetish. Hey, you don't know Rose, man. It wouldn't surprise me if she had a fucking knife kink. No one would. I make it, like, in my mind, I have it to everywhere I don't know anyone, I don't know their music tastes. I think of them listening to heavy metal, because, the last people you expect will listen to, like, heavy metal and shit. Actually, I'll ask her, what the fuck? Ah, yes, hey Rose, you have a knife kink? That's such a great question to ask. I've never asked anything better. My diet cum is almost finished. I saw a friend talking to her in the hallway during lunch. They were just so mean to her. Monica is you. Sayori is best. I'm gonna make that one image my computer desktop background, because right now it's what? It's just the Emily is Away 3 thing? Yeah, it's the Emily is Away 3 thing, so I mean, I'll just make her my background again. It used to be, not anymore. Telling to grow up and stuff like that, that was the literature club would help her grow out of, the literature club would help her grow out of manga. It made me feel so mad, like, just let her enjoy it if it makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? And then I had that thought. It was when I came to the realization that was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. I'll do it. Here, I'll fucking do it right now. Do you have a knife kink? A knife kink. Okay, I just sent it. Back to game. Feel good about being passionate about something, but I just dismissed out. Wait, acknowledging it at all. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club. You did? Yeah, I remember your fantasy isn't really my thing, so I was just kind of dismissive. Then Sayori jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't because I just let Sayori handle it instead. And now I'm repeating the same mistakes, except I finally hurt someone this time. Monica shakes her head. I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. It's so stupid. Like, I can picture how much joy it would bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm gonna go get them back. I'm gonna get them back for it. Get them back? Please don't beat them up. Yeah. I'll get them back by making sure that Monica jumps her. Monica jumps Natsuki's friends. But making sure that this is the literature club that Natsuki wants, not the one that they want. Suddenly, Sayori bursts through the front door, making Monica and Natsuki jump. With a rare stern face, she marches over to Monica's desk and sits down next to her. I'm having an intervention. I can do that because I'm vice president. Is this about Natsuki? Yes. Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. They seem like Natsuki's siblings? Nah, they're her friends. Natsuki, canonically, or at least not mentioned, has any siblings and shit. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened, and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the literature club is supposed to be. I really just need to make it up to her. Oh. Yeah, I did it! Thanks for the intervention, Sayori. I'm glad we're on the same page. Friendship wins again! So how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. I have a plan! One last score, Arthur. Sayori, do you know if Natsuki is coming to the club meeting today? Yeah, I don't think she is. I see. Monica was afraid of that, not because of her plan, because she's facing the consequences of the damage that she inadvertently did. Good enough. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It's so easy to duck away from conflict and wait for it to blow over. But that's not enough. To truly respect someone's feelings after you hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Not the wrongdoing of misdamaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. Who the fuck? Oh, it's Rose. Oh, never mind. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A lot, probably. Okay, do you think you can get her to come to the meeting tomorrow? I can do that. Okay, awesome. You don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. She disappears for a second. Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away with a smile. Well, I guess for today it's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. How many penis? Penis? You fool, I'm going on Do Not Disturb now. You get trolled. I'm gonna step out from a bit, is that okay? Yeah, I'm just gonna read with Yuri. Hey, this is one of Natsuki's books that comes out here. Sarah picks up the Monica that was resting on the adjacent desk. Oh, that? Natsuki probably left it out by accident. But I thought she hasn't been coming to the club. Actually, Monica's been... Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was doing this for the club Classroom, okay, Yuri? Monica smiles at them both. Then, with a wave, she exits the club room. He sent me a Google link, and I'm pretty sure it's porn, so I'm gonna open it up. I really shouldn't have left that out. It's a YouTube link. Shut up, bitch. The Rock.
Shut up, bitch!
Fuck you. I'm gonna jump you next time I go to Colorado. If Sayori catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki, and that would get really awkward. Now I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room. Ooh. It's time for the next club meeting. Has already arrived. Monica and Yuri are the first to arrive. I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori's gonna be able to bring Natsuki? Yeah. I love it when she just goes, yeah. That kind of shit. The fuck? When things get wild, you'll be game. Letter daily, prevention prevents. Almost athlete's foot. Okay. Whipped cream on toes? How does the friskiness start in your house? Whipped cream on toes? I don't get it. How do you know? The fuck was that? Well, she's Sayori. No, she's not. She's a fucking imposter. That reminds me, in Christmas in Hollywood, they go, it wasn't Saint Nick, it was a fucking imposter. And I'm like, Among Us, damn you, Among Us, for making me think fucking anything that says, like, suspicious or imposter is just relating to Among Us now. And if you're wondering when the song came out in 2008. Crap, God. It's Christmas in Hollywood. Among Us imposter sex. Hello, Ariana. Yeah, no, fucking Hollywood Undead. Get out of my fucking head, Among Us! You know you're right. Time slowly passes. Monica sits and then stands up to pace around and sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then the door finally opens. Charlie Scene, Hollywood Undead member Charlie Scene marches inside. Behind her, J-Dog, Hollywood Undead member J-Dog shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here. Play what I sent you? No, I'm not playing that. Rather be cis than dumb. Okay. Okay, K. Kemp. We're here. Welcome back. Monica, the club president, stands up and greets him with a smile. Monica's the club president? Fuck. Sayori picks up a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monica is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She would stand up in front of the classroom just like this, struggling to picture who may eventually be sitting before her. But imagination was never enough to predict just how unique and diverse each member would be. Each with their own struggles, her own reasons for seeking the vision that Monica had admittedly so vaguely advertised. Seeking first understanding, respect. What new lessons will the future hold for the literature club? Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monica takes a deep breath and returns to the present. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. We have activity planned for today. And she's like, why the fuck am I here, man? Can this shit start? Motherfucker. Play! Fuck you. masturbating to anime women. I've thought about it, and I realized how biased I was against manga. It caused me to disrespect you, and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us, so I can make it up to you. Well, thanks, but I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you to. Wait, that's not true! Monica planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her. Got a good screenshot of Joel Pog. we have Joel Pog. Right? We have one, right? Isn't that one of our emojis? We do! This is an older screenshot, though. It didn't have my hat. But hey, I'll take that screenshot. The sus remix of Mask, the only one that should ever be used. I had to witness that as well. This is the Literature Club. That Literature Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We have our own interests and our own differences. It's my vision to let us freely express that, and it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy just as much as everyone else does. Is that okay? Natsuki looks away and hesitates. But it's really dumb, the stuff I'm into. Monica smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking her straight in the eyes because she's a short motherfucker. If you like it, then it's not dumb. No, except for me! Sayori, you're not dumb either. Haha, what the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's literature after all. Natsuki stands up. Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I get beat by my dad. Stop sending me the fucking sus Mask remix. I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro, but I didn't want you to like me just for that. Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that, right? It's all about manga, so I hope you're ready. Prepare your ass cheeks. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Why'd you send me this? Yeah, it's like the yeah, no, fucking Little Nas X's new video is like the gayest shit ever. Like, yeah, one thing I dislike about Lil Nas X is that puts that he's gay and everything, and it's like, it doesn't fucking matter. We don't care if you like sucking dick. It's annoying. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Now, I like Lil Nas X's music. I have Montreal on my playlist because it's a good song. But still, it's annoying. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Since then, the club activities have gotten a full swing. Each club member has received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monica approached Natsuki on the way out. Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything? Me? Not particularly. Why? Oh, there's just something that I wanted to show you if you had a few minutes. Sure, what is it? It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room? The music room? Why? Well, you'll see. Manga is literature. Please forgive me. Suck my balls. You know, I was thinking back when the club was just me and Sayori, and we would talk about how we envisioned the club and turned out. How we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about it being a place where people could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I needed more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined the club that I fully understood that, because you really taught me a lot about myself, like things that I probably was always too stubborn to admit. Oh, come on, you can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just bought a bunch of manga, and then I got all fussy when I didn't have my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it. No, honestly, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would have never realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected. It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, like I really shouldn't care about what the others think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being in a certain way, it can get really hard just to brush it off. And it makes me want to start like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. And am I being too entitled if I just want people to like me without having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself? I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am. Ugh, fuck. Shut the fuck up. As Monica listens, she recalls vividly on how Natsuki's friends were treating her and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others? If only I was as strong as you were, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm like always trying to come off as perfect for some people, for other people. Anytime there's like a hint of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I really started to thinking about this stuff. It really inspired me to start working on it. But well, like I said, it didn't even do anything. You were just being yourself, that's all you need to do. Also, there's something else, Monica hops on the electric guitar and starts playing Dragula by Rob Zombie. Monica takes a breath. Oh, the thing is, I might have read a little of your manga. What? You? What the heck? Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry, I didn't think. I just felt like kind of embarrassed to admit it after I gave you such a hard time about it. Ha ha ha. I can't believe you, of all people, were reading manga behind my back. That's so funny. Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them and out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in a literature club. What are the chances, right? You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you have good taste. Just one volume. And it's not like I picked it out randomly. Well, you have good intuition then. You gotta tell me your favorite parts. Haha. Well, I think it's kind of a weird fate, but because the chapter isn't in a literature plug, she plays piano. It's just weird because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was like the perfect person I always wish I was, if I just did what I wanted instead of being second-guessing myself. So she ain't gonna play piano. Monica walks over to the piano and sits down. Motherfucker. Starts playing Everywhere I Go by Hollywood Undead. I can imagine going, everywhere I go, bitches always know that Charlie Cena's got a weenie that he loves to show. That'd be fucking hilarious. I always felt like I should only share the absolute best parts of myself, the parts that will impress others or make them like me more. But after you joined the club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allow us to share emotions. And I just felt like I wanted to show you this, because if it wasn't for you, I never would have started playing. I think I reached the credit for that one Parfait Girls, you, not me. No, well, maybe it's true that Parfait Girls put the thought into my head. But it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing every day. Every day? Because, you know, you just make me feel like I want to do something, I should do it. I mean, I haven't been practicing for very long. I'm not any good yet, like, at all. But I wrote a song for the club, and I worked really, really hard on it. It doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah. Everywhere I go, bitches always know that Charlie Cena's got a weenie that he loves to show. Ooh, wake up, grab beer, shave beard, put on some scene gear. Gotta get drunk from my mom, wakes up, break up with my girlfriend so I can bang sluts. I'm undead, unfed, been sleeping on bunk beds since 10. So if I don't booze it, I'm gonna lose it. Everybody do it, get booze. Let's get this party started. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties droppin'. Let's get this party started. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties dropping. When I start drinking, my dick does all my thinking. Hoes want to be seen with me, and I like their big fake titties. D cups with extra filling. Take it out, let me lick it quickly. Calm down, it's just a hickey. I blame it on this whiskey sipping, gets me tipsy. Drink fast and enjoy your buzz. Take back seats to avoid the fuzz. I want to take you home, but your fuck it ended. But your friends won't let ya. I got a 40 in my Ford Fiesta. Buy beer or pay the rent. My signing bonus will quickly spend. So I beat my meat like I'm a fucking butcher, and the punk the pussy like I'm Ashton Kutcher. Oh, fuck, it ended. I watched the video and I've never been more surprised to see a woman in a video. What? Oh. That's all. Damn, was that Hollywood? Was that Everywhere I Go by Hollywood Undead? Natsuki said. That was so good. It was? Yeah, are you kidding? You're already like a pro. Yeah, the Little Nas song. Haha, not even close. I got a crap. Alright, see ya. Does the song have a name? You said it was about the club, so I'll call it Everyone. Yeah, it's called My Song, Your Note, because everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like, just such a selfish perfectionist. I almost expected Monica to blast the Among Us drip song. It shouldn't be about me, it should be about everyone. And it's all of you who have shaped the club into what it is. I could never change that. Well, I think that's really thoughtful and kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It made me feel like I should probably apologize too. Hollywood Undead apologize on the album American Tragedy released in 2012! Anything can be traced back to Hollywood Undead in this fucking game. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things and I got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So yeah, I don't really mean to take it out on you. I was being really immature. If you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right. It's fine, I'm past it though. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing. Well, my mom texted me. Fuck. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Huh? Oh, never mind. Anyways, we're even as long as if you let me keep my manga in the club room. You did admit it's a form of literature, so you totally can't take that back now. You got me. The closet's all yours. Hee hee. I'll tell you what, I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return. What kind of a little something? Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed. Yeah. Next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one. I am going to end stream now. As you can tell, it's kind of getting late. It's 9:30. That time, that's actually it's actual real time, which I thought was kind of funny. Let's see, what new shit did I unlock? I unlocked that. Let's see, didn't I? I also unlocked that, so that's kind of cool. This image, like I said, this will probably be my computer thing, by my computer wallpaper soon. If I don't change it to something else. And then, yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, we got the CG of from the Respect, where she's playing piano. That's cool. And then we got Depression, this and that. And hopefully I'll get I don't know. I don't think there'll be that many CGs, right? What, there's 5 more? I don't know where I'll get all of them, but yeah, all the secrets. I have the music background, and then there's, I guess I'll find this in another one, but I'm gonna end stream. So I don't know when I'll stream again. Hopefully, I'm hoping that'll be tomorrow, but I don't know. It could be any time that isn't tomorrow. But let's cool. Anyways, I will see you gamers later. Goodbye. I'm gonna go play Danganronpa now.